Hello everyone, LJ Young for That Ain't My Daddy. How are you guys today? Uh, Welcome to my channel. If this is one of your first times coming to my channel, thank you. Jeez. My name is LJ Young and I am a 100% debt-free motivational speaker and personal finance educator. I help people become financially free by helping them financially see. When you're deep in debt like I was for the first 40 years of my life, I couldn't see a lot of things that I can see today clear as day now that I am 100% debt free. And I only did it with fifth grade math. That's it. It's really that simple. Once you come out of what I call the debt matrix is a place where everybody lives that believes in credit and debt and believe they cannot buy anything without credit, and they are nobody without a high credit score. And believe they get great finance deals on finance cars, but not realizing that they're only just getting a better deal than the other people within the debt matrix. That they're competing. When you're outside the debt matrix, not to finance depreciating objects with interest. That you just do not do that. That's like the number one rule. But when you're in the debt matrix, you don't know. And so what I do is kind of help you guys feel by helping you kind of believe or understand what I'm saying, helping you guys feel what it feels like to be debt free, to be tied to no one or no entity, and you can do pretty much whatever you want to do, and that's how you do it. So what I do is kind of like show you guys glitches in the debt matrix, things that don't quite make sense, but you never question. It's like when you ask somebody a credit score, they always tell you one, knowing they have three. Why do they always tell you just one? Does that make sense to you? It doesn't make sense to me. Get it? But nobody ever questions. Things like that, right? Anyway, I was watching a Netflix series called Trigger Warnings, right? By a guy by the name of Killer Mike. And one of the episodes, episode 3, called White Gang Privilege, right? It kind of really hit home for me, right? In this particular episode, Killer Mike can only eat from black-owned establishments. I mean, from the farm to the restaurant, right? And in this particular episode, I forgot the white dude he's with. I believe that's his partner in his business or whatever, right? That dude's white, right? So I don't think people really saw the significance of his partner's part in this particular part that I'm going to tell you about, right? So anyway, Killer Mike can only eat from black-owned businesses, right? But he damn near starved. He damn near starved because he couldn't find a place black. Now, when they say this, like it's okay, the restaurant is black-owned, right? But if you go in there, he went in this one particular restaurant. He went in there, it's all black-owned, but found out the food that they got to sell to people wasn't from black farms. So he could not eat the food, right? But his partner was in there with him, who was white, right? And he's sitting down at the table. He said, "Hey, man, where'd you sleep last night?" The white dude's talking to Killer Mike. Killer Mike said, "I had to sleep on a park bench." And the white dude said, "Well, I slept in a nice hotel, feather fluff bed, had lobster and whatever, right?" And then, Killer Mike's just kind of looking at him. And then he's chowing down on the soul food from the black restaurant. He's tearing it up. He said, "Man, this is so good. Oh, my goodness." And I don't think really people understood that. What he's saying is that see all the enjoyments in life he has because he's white? That's real. That's real. I don't even believe people believe they saw the actual meaning of that scene, right? And so I thought to myself, it put it in such a large perspective, especially as a debt-free man. I'm out of debt and I know about credit and debt and stuff like that, but I didn't really know how large this wealth distribution is. It's bigger than what you believe, bigger than what you think. And I'm going to explain it so you can actually kind of feel it, right? Now, Killer Mike, understand this, Killer Mike almost starved to find a fully black-owned place to eat. He found one, but he almost starved. That tells you in real life the perspective of black-owned businesses. We're really getting just the scraps. Now, there's a couple of successful ones, and they're probably making $1 million, $2 million, $3 million a year. And, the people that are getting scraps look at that money and be like, God damn, those guys are rich. But on a grand scale of things, Killer Mike almost starved. So even the rich ones out of the small percentage of the really, truly wealth, they're even getting scraps. They're making millions, and that's really still scraps. Ain't that crazy? Can you see the bigger picture? He illustrated that so well. And when you guys think of this, right, you look at the picture. He almost started, and so that means the percentage of wealth is this much for the blacks or whatever other ethnic race, whatever, right? And the rest is white. That's how much money is out there. That's how much. That's how much money. But I do want, as a debt-free man, as a 100% debt-free man, I want to share this with you, okay? They're not hiding, the truly wealthy, I want you to understand, they're not hiding anything. Everything is in plain sight. They're not hiding anything. And I'm going to give you the master formula to even get started. But all you got to do, the hardest part, well, you will have to believe it. Here it goes. The master mathematical formula that will change your life forever. Forever. Savings minus debt equals how much money you have in real life. Yes, that includes your student loan, your mortgage, your collections, whatever you can think of, whatever it is out there. Yes, it includes all of that. Even the ones you feel like you're never going to pay them back anyway. They're going to have to hunt you down and do all this other stuff. Yes, those too. Once you look at that number and you believe it, that is the price of your freedom. If you can get rid of that, you will be free. If you don't believe that you should pay it back, if you don't believe that they're not going to find you, if you believe you know where you're going to stay, right where you are today, you're not going to move one financial step forward. I don't care how many things you finance that make you feel like you're moving forward. You're not moving forward. You're moving backwards financially, in the hole. Now, I know you're probably looking at me like, who the hell are you, LJ? Who are you to tell me anything? Hey, don't look at me. I didn't invent math. I didn't invent math. Math was here before I was even born. And math will be here after I die. Do you believe your own math? Use your own calculator and add up all your savings, add up all your debt, and it goes savings minus debt equals how much money I have in real life. Use your own calculator. And if that number is still the same as mine, and you still don't believe it, I want you to get up from the calculator, from the table, wherever you're sitting at, go to a mirror and look in the mirror and say, how come I don't believe my own math? How come I don't believe it? And I'll tell you why you don't believe it. Because everything that you have that's financed, you believe it's yours when it's not. It's not yours. None of it is yours. That's why you don't believe how much debt you're in, because it doesn't feel like it. It doesn't seem like it. And it only seems like that because millions of people around you are doing the exact same thing you are. So you figure it's okay. It's not. Everybody doesn't live like them. I promise you this. That's not true. That's all fake. All you got to do is Google it. Google it. I just read an article. There's like 700,000 people 90 days plus behind on their car payments. You know what I think about when I hear about that? Damn, there's 700,000 people financing cars? That's a lot of money. It's like $35 billion a month. Because if the average car payment is $500, think about it this way. If the average car payment is $500 and you don't have a car payment, you're making $6,000 a year more than the average, which in this example is 700,000 people. You get it? But we're not going to get deep. I don't want to go off a tangent. I just wanted to talk about this video I saw. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any questions, comments, you want to reach out to me, get started on your debt-free journey, I can show you the way. And I can 100% prove it with math. All you got to do is you just have to believe it. That's it. Just like I did. I had to believe it. I had to look at that number and say, damn, I created that. Yep, I got to get rid of it. All right, cool. Made up my mind and did it. That's it. Now I'm free. I'm free forever. I'm never going back. Ever. Ever. If you guys knew was just on the other side of debt, you will never go back. Ever. You would never let your feelings get involved in your money no more. That stuff would stop. Everything stops. You don't care. You will stop caring about how other people feel about your money. I know it don't make sense, but once you're debt free, it will. It will. It will. Nobody will make me feel bad into spending money, ever. No. If I don't have it, I say, I don't have it. I'm broke. All right, you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.